Hello everybody, welcome to a very special episode of Dungeons & Dragons.
We just tore off the shrink wrap. It's fresh and new.
Exactly, we've had this one in the archives for a while.
I was opening my Oreos.
Don't ruin this for me.
Sorry.
When we last left off, things were looking particularly dire, with most of our characters in a white void against a lot of cultists. Desperation was setting in as a few of them were chanting out for another round of spells, and suddenly, this tint did not work as quickly as it was supposed to. A horrible purple flame begins spreading across the cultists.
Oh god.
That's extremely unusual and unexpected.
I didn't do it this time.
Algernon and Miriam might recognize this, having seen it before on a particularly icy island dragons lived on.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
The psychic takes a step back during this. She knows what is happening.
This means someone wants them to not be winning.
Yep. And
I
as
can't
quickly
be
as it
sure.
happens, it suddenly vanishes, and the psychic, the only one who was not just in flames, is the first to speak for her comrades.
Makes sense.
Well, the
Would
rest of their lips
negotiating
burned together.
a truce be amenable to you?
No, you're all fucking under arrest.
Will you listen to the odds we're giving first?
Odds are you're under arrest, but okay.
For the love of God, say yes.
At least hear us out before you make a decision. What you've just seen was the Great One's own power being channeled through his mages. Now, should it be required, he can empower them with the energy he just stripped from them, but he wishes us to make a deal with you. Enough blood has been spilled on both sides today that we would prefer extraction now. So, we offer you this. Your camels are dead, your transport is missing,
Oh!
and if you give us 1 hour's time, we will arrange for that to be fixed, and one amount of time, 1 hour again, in which we can flee ahead of you. If you do this, you can feel free to chase us. You can feel free to do whatever you wish, destroy this mountain, anything you wish with the dead. We just wish 1 hour to flee. We will give you transport in return, and we will make no further actions against you until we meet again. Is this agreeable?
Team conference.
Go ahead. We won't do anything right now. The mages all huddle off to a corner.
Alright, let's go. Guys, blue corner. Let's go. Team huddle.
Over.
Team huddle.
Yep,
God, get in the huddle.
I am. Am I not synced up?
It just clicked.
Huh.
This is on you guys.
So, yeah, what do
Take
y'all
it.
think? Well, that's one vote.
We are not going to win this fight.
Well, either way, I do need to get that form back from that one fellow and see what his
Yes.
decision was regarding the official legal pursuance.
Look, I'm half dead. Givnaf's almost dead. We have no idea where Joey is, but he's probably also half dead. We have no idea where Minerel is. Like,
I get the sense she's completely dead. Don't ask me how I know.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Just
we
your average out of character knowledge. No big deal.
this situation is really bad, And I know as heroes you don't want to give up, but our lives are more important than beating these people, which we are not going to do anyway.
Someone
It
closes
sucks.
the portal in the top corner of the room.
I don't like failing any more than anybody else here. But we need to survive.
We also need to not be stuck in here when that other portal closes. So let's also take care of that right now.
Okay, pull out my knife.
Well, there's a portal in the
Unless-
corner. You can
Right.
still leave. It just is
But if
inside
someone
the cave.
closed that from the outside, would we be able to get out?
In theory.
Was that Mineral's portal that closed?
Yes.
But so theoretically, so CODs would still stay open though.
Well, someone
if we've
closed
already-
it.
I thought they couldn't close it.
They would need the knife.
They obviously could just take her knife.
Someone took Mineral's knife?
Or Mineral
I-
closed it, as far as
I
you know.
knew I
That's
had a
true.
hunch. Yeah.
I don't think that we need to be too. As long as COD has his knife, we can get through the portal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back, by the way.
You probably shouldn't hang out in this room, though, forever. Making this decision.
Yes.
You could ask them if you wanted to move the negotiations into the cave.
Well, whatever. It's already a majority vote on our part, so...
Yeah.
We got, we're gonna ask for the proper paperwork to be filed, and we did bring the great majority of them to justice, especially the one guy who is most at fault.
It is a.
I'm sorry we can't arrest more of them.
Whatever, let's get out of here.
Certainly. Please, be the first to move. We don't want any hostile actions on our part.
Oh, fuck off.
That's a
I just-
change of tune. Yeah.
When your god visits you, Gibnef Boneson, you will listen too.
Well, yeah, because my guy's pretty cool, all things considered.
When your god sets you on fire, you will listen doubly.
Not gonna happen. He's pretty cool. So yeah, when they said they'd take care of our dead camels, are we getting lich camels?
There are a set of 2 men who are guarding the exit to enforce the 1 hour.
Okay.
We are arranging for transport. Something was in the area we can use. You will not have camels, I apologize. We are willing to give you some gold to buy more camels.
It's not necessary.
They're only like 10 gold. Their lives are almost valueless.
That's the least we can do.
You literally died in a battle to avenge one of the
I'm
cannons.
speaking out of character right now because
As am
my
I.
character is dead.
As am I.
What? Excuse me. Have you finished filling out those forms I gave you?
He nods in the appropriate and hands them over to you.
Good. I
Also,
review them. Has he elected to take the 1 versus 1 combat option, or has he chosen to resolve our differences via his right as pursuant through these forms?
He is going to take you on mano a mano and will in fact strip out of his armor if you prefer.
Oh, there's
Is
no
that-
need for
is-
that.
Is this technically not violating the peace treaty? Peace treaty?
Well, it's non-bloody, non-weapon combat.
not when she gets through it.
Perhaps you should review the forms.
He takes a look. What is he looking
This is-
for?
In fact, all weapons, armaments, and magics are allowed. The only thing that is not allowed is outside interference by other persons who may or may not have any relation to one of the combatants.
From the jail cell in the back, you hear one of the other psychic. This is still allowable. We can make allowances.
Right. Very good. Well, let's see.
He
You'll
just shrugs, realizing that he is incredibly screwed at this point.
Well, he can also choose to just not fight. That's one of the options in the paperwork.
Would that require surrender to you?
It would require that he fills out this additional apology form.
He gladly reaches out for it.
Very
Does
good.
this documentation cover the fate of the released prisoners?
We can
They're
release
dead.
them to you.
Like the one, I guess.
There's one inside of Cod's chest.
Yeah.
They were hiding. Tactically.
We have also placed the bodies of the others in your wagon, gently wrapped in linens.
Yes.
That's bizarre and kind of you.
You asked for the prisoners. And this made the least mess. A half hour passes and the Bladekin finishes filling out the paperwork for Miriam.
Very good.
Okay, we need to leave.
Alright.
You're
I
wasting
received
time.
my official apology.
It's a
and
half hour.
satisfied.
There's a little more time. And a little while later, the two... Dude, quit running out of the cave.
Oh, am I not allowed to leave
What
yet?
did I just say? I was describing something. You were a half hour out of the hour in.
Oh.
As the hour ends, the two figures at the cave collapse. They were bodies merely manipulated by the psychics to create the illusion of guards.
Those fiends.
Not really?
It was making a good use of things and not leaving anyone behind who would have...
Not
Look,
particularly.
I'm just working on an anti-cult spin right now.
Oh, okay.
Does that mean
Everything
we
they
get
do
a-
is fiendish.
So we get a short rest for that, right?
You do.
You go into their pantry. Jellied preserves. How fiendish.
You, as you come outside, you see a large shape waiting for you in the dusk light near your wagon.
You. What is it?
Well, you would have to get closer. It's dusk and you can't really tell. It's big.
Going.
I'm just saying, it's that thing in the distance that I shadowed it.
It's the big, this thing.
Yeah, 1 second.
The big giant pile of corpses? Great.
Gonna poke it.
That's not entirely...
Yeah, I
Give
can
it-
see it.
Giving it a perception poke. Poking it with my eyeballs.
Can you not see that now?
Nope.
Seriously?
We're
I
a
see a
little bit
big
behind.
black circle.
It should have just changed tint.
It looks
Nope.
extremely unusual, and I don't want to look at it for too
There
long.
we
it
go.
goes.
There,
That's
better?
no fun.
Is that working?
I'm
Oh.
for
For
certain,
certain values
definition.
working.
Uh,
Yeah, same. Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, you recognize parts of what were definitely the camels, some of the cultists, the leader of the cult, one of the devils is currently its rump, and a chicken leg is its front forelimb.
So are you just trying to find out at what point Dougal Moogle just says nope? or what?
Actually, there was an
Lord.
original version of this that was a little weirder, and I asked that something be changed because of what a player asked.
Picture is horrible. I mean, not bad. Not that it's badly drawn. It's just it is.
Also, you're
Horrifying.
pretty certain that horn on it looks familiar.
Also,
Joey, no! Wait.
Uh,
Oh no, it's Dobson, isn't it? That's an elephant tusk.
no, that's Joey.
what?
Oh.
Oh,
I'm going to look at it.
It is definitely Joey's horn that is on the thing's head.
See, now that's where you say fiendish.
No,
When Miriam
Yeah,
enters, the two things draw her attention immediately. One is the horrible smell coming from inside. There have been bodies piled up. And the second is the axe that has a
Part
note
Joey,
attached
alright.
to it.
Goodness.
Follow-
Wait a second.
Following the axe down reveals
Hold on.
Joey
You said
Hooves'
with a
corpse.
a note attached?
with a note attached.
Okay, so someone else wrote this and put it on Joey's axe.
Yes.
Joey!
Which is buried where it removed his horn.
Well, what does the note say?
They put that axe where Paylor don't shine.
That's not the horn that was
His
removed.
horn?
Wow. The note says this. The trade of Oathbreaker and Kinslayer was enough for Baphomet to consider letting you live, godling. Interfere again and we will harm the rest of your family. There are some directions on the reverse side if you want to flip it over.
Drink your Ovaltine.
Actually, it points out that 3 notes are there. The nearest town is 3 miles to the west. The nearest town that is unlikely to give you crap for showing up with this horror leading your wagon is 4 miles to the north. And the cultists have headed east if you want to pursue them.
I'm
That's
going
on
to
you
look.
guys. I'm dead.
I'm going
Yeah.
to look at Joey's body with a 32 perception.
He fought to the last, but he was very clearly overwhelmed in the end. The wounds are great, and he's got, like, at least one leg that would probably not function before he went.
Ew.
Okay.
Where's Minerel?
Looking
Where
outside,
is Mineral, I wonder?
Algernon is the first as
Yeah, Algernon,
the
do some
former
tracking.
tracker who puts together that all the tracks out here and destruction on the countryside were Dobson, not this creature.
Because the tracks are not chicken tracks.
They're larger and rounder, more elephantine.
You can follow those if you want, and you do follow them to a familiar body.
Son of a bitch.
Dobson has clearly gone off miles in another direction. You can see where trees, bushes, everything has been uprooted.
It's a
I'll be
house
back.
upside down.
Is she
She's
Actually
she
dead?
is cold to the touch. There is no breathing.
For many reasons.
I gotta say, I've never touched Minerel, but I'm pretty sure this is unusual.
Is it?
For a dead body to be cold?
Yeah.
I mean, unusual for Minerel to be cold. Yes, I'm taking this as a sign of her demise.
Like,
Oh.
do shard mines produce heat?
Well,
Look, you all
since
think
she's
she's
human,
human.
who cares? Let's go.
right? I guess I'd like to make a heal check just to be sure.
Okay.
21.
What little you can do here has no...
Yep.
I'm
That's
almost...
that's just gas.
I'm dead.
Just
Such-
air passing through the folds of her skin.
Such acting I've never seen.
There's so much space inside my brain now. It's kind of lonely in here.
I didn't expect that, actually.
With my last breath, I
Mineral.
curse Algernon.
I do like that Mineral didn't even know how to act dead properly.
She's just like doing a checkup.
There's lots and lots of tomato sauce all around Mineral. You don't know why.
With her last bit of strength, she wanted to make heal.
She just assumed this is what people do when they die.
They make train whistles.
That's the sound of Dobson tearing through the countryside. They say he never stopped running.
It is his rampage of grief.
In a kingdom far to the west, many months later, comes the legend of the running elephant.
Don't worry, eventually he'll go around the entire world and he'll be back to us.
train just parked in somebody's driveway? It's not moving.
That's my pizza. Sorry, guys.
Pizza train's coming in.
Pizza train.
There's a reason I love this city. It's the pizza train.
Alright, I think it's gone now.
No, not this pizza train is pulling into.
Oh, jeez. All right.
It's just like hanging out for a good minute now.
This was the worst death scene in the history of cinema.
No, it's S.
No, it really wasn't. I wish I could say that it was.
Okay, so while they're there, Cod and I are trying to wrangle this beast and try to figure out how to hitch it, I guess.
Has Gidmap even like looked into the cabin to see what's going on?
Let's go, Algernon.
Enough horrible things have happened in Gideon's life. He doesn't need one more thing
I
on his
will
mind.
carry Mineral.
You could also just bring the wagon over there to get her.
Yeah, okay. We meet in the middle because they have successfully found her and we have successfully hitched the Hell Beast.
Yes.
Uh,
In
Where
the
do we
corner...
even-
Oh, wait, that's right. Still inside of COD. Never mind.
Yeah, he totally lets her out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a protective custody. She doesn't need protection anymore. She's out.
I moved the pog up there and accidentally left it visible.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
God.
And I was like, oh no!
Guys, I have bad news.
What is it?
And I just put Mineral next to Joey.
Mineral's
Oh.
corpse probably looks a lot better than Joey's.
It's true, it does.
It's all there, for one.
Yep.
The illusion is creating a pristine repose. You know, any mortician
In
would
Minotaur
be so
culture,
proud.
in Minotaur culture, because the wounds were in your back and not your front, my corpse actually looks a lot better.
So Minotaur morticians just stab the body more?
No, I'm saying she killed fleeing. I was killed fighting.
Yeah, and I'm saying they play up the
Oh yeah.
death
For
by
an,
giving
for
more
an
wounds.
open casket, yeah, they beat up the hell out of the corpse.
Corgi Shriner is the first to figure out how to hitch things onto this amalgamation of parts.
What
and
the
thus
fuck?
gets to drive it.
Is
Nice.
this
Alright,
thing
fine.
is this thing like a living beast or is it like just a animated pile of meat?
Well, it's
Is there
breathing.
a difference? I mean,
It's breathing, and you're really not sure you want to look too closely at how that works. But it seems to fit most definitions of alive.
Couldn't they have just resurrected a camel?
hell
I think
cult.
they
What do you-
did this for a point.
This is a message to you.
Yes.
Well, at the very
You.
least, it's because it's pulling our wagon. It's probably not going to live very long.
I'm
Well, the
sure
good thing is it'll be dead too. So.
Well, think about it. Those camels lasted a session.
you guys should set it on fire. Dobson will come running right back.
I don't understand where you get how
Actually,
you
I-
so far
elephants.
every single
Yeah.
time.
That's true, isn't it? Elephants stamp out fires
Elephants-
in wild,
elephants-
don't they?
Elephants will stamp
Elephants-
out fires, but they don't come running for
I
that.
think you're
Running.
thinking of the Jungle Book.
I think you're thinking of firefighters. They're people.
They're human people.
Elephants are nature's firefighters, as we all know. They'll come running from miles away, spraying water all over this fire.
Well, Dobson is a very enthusiastic elephant.
We can tell by the way he
Since I leveled
immediately
him
left
up, he
the
has
bed.
since I leveled him up, he has a wisdom score of like 22. It's ridiculous.
He was wise enough to leave you for dead and run
excessive.
away and never look back.
Also, there is one plus to the horrible corpse beast that is driving your wagon. Given that it is technically a construct and not living flesh, it can go on unceasingly.
So could Dobson.
Also,
he was a trooper.
And so he will forever.
No, he's actually going to stop to rest in a bit.
I don't think we're ever going to see Dobson again.
You
Dobson will
shut your mouth.
I can
Give us
pretty
get in the
much
wagon.
guarantee you will.
Everybody get in the wagon and
And if
patch
we don't see Dobson again, we can just get a new elephant and name him
So,
Dobson.
That's
They all have the
awesome.
same stats anyway.
I think let's go to. We're short-handed, so I think we should go to the city where we won't make such a fuss.
Well, let's take care of some other stuff here. Gibnaf,
Take care of some. I'm trying to get us to town where we may be
Patch
able to
yourself
raise
up.
our dead friends. And
gonna
what is more
patch
important
yourself
than
up.
that?
okay, I'm going to... like, Monty is stabilized, right?
Yeah, Monty is stabilized, and you can
Like,
probably,
unconscious.
Yeah, he's still comatose, but he is not
Okay.
bleeding anymore.
I'm going to tie him up just in case.
Not a bad plan.
Okay.
You have absolutely no idea how he would respond to seeing you.
Yeah. He owes me one.
You gave him to mer people.
And you
You're the
got
one
him
who
back.
decided that they let him go. He's the one who got kidnapped by these cultists.
He owes me one. I only left him to die in the bottom of the ocean.
Well, he got away. I
Okay,
don't know
yeah,
how long he was.
what's
Okay,
is
so these
the,
elves are. What is this? How is this elf doing?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. How's the survivor? I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna introduce myself as Gibbon of Boneson, enemy to all cultists, and ask what she did to be their prisoner. 34 diplomacy.
She is in shock, especially seeing all the corpses around here, and
We're kind of low on
particularly-
places to store them.
Yeah.
Hey, sir, just for the record, if you use those elves again after this, I'm going to show the Fred where you got him. Just FYI.
I already have.
They
Someone
probably-
asked.
Really?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah,
Everybody already
it's just a
knows.
picture of 3 elves.
No, no, I mean...
Yeah,
you
we know.
We all know.
We
all
have
know.
gone through this discussion about 5 times on recording
Every
now.
single time.
Doesn't even care.
It's
Okay,
a,
so what I'm
So
doing.
afraid.
You have literally no shame, sir. It frightens me.
That's his MO.
Pretty
Okay.
much. Why do you think I'm
Wild
so
Gibnath-
entertaining?
So while Gibnaf and the elf are talking,
Wow.
Algernon has chucked Minerel into the pile of bodies in the corner, and just, like I'm gonna throw a blanket over them or something, so we don't have to.
That's why I had them tinted white. They're in linen.
I also made sure to put Joey on his throne. It's what he would have wanted.
All right.
by throne, you do mean turlet, right?
The turtle.
Yes, that's
Okay.
exactly it. The elf
I'm
is a
helping
little
out the
shocked,
podcast listeners. Thank you very much.
but okay. I think they got the joke.
Okay. Well, hey,
Uh,
we might have brought the blood throne.
You didn't.
We didn't, but we might have.
And I'm going to, like,
Cod seems to just be staring out blankly, and it's kind of confusing you.
He's
Connor
in justice mode, guys. Don't poke him.
he is not doing well, I think.
Meanwhile, Corgi Shriner is yipping at you guys from the front of the wagon.
What does he want?
He seems to
Alright.
want to know which way to go.
I vote. It was the north one, right? That was 4 miles away, and we won't make a stink
4
in
miles
town.
north would be a shadier city where this would go less noticed, yes.
That
How
was my
shady
vote.
does a city have to be where
That is a good question.
A
A
beast
city,
of burden
a city
consisting
that
of a
would
camel-
resume trading with cultists on a regular basis to supply them.
and they don't mind like a camel with a dude coming out of its back with another camel coming out of his mouth
They've
and a
probably
demon up
seen
its
it
butt.
before.
Yeah, they're definitely not.
I don't know if this is a
unfamiliar.
common recipe for pack animals. Gibnef or Wolfshirt or whoever's said that. I don't know anymore.
It's hard to tell.
I'm dead.
Algernon is so delirious in his grief, he's hearing Joey's voice.
I
Here's
see
the
his
thing.
face on every newborn child and his wind on the
That's
breeze.
frightening.
On every time,
If
every time
If I
I
saw Joey's face on every newborn child, I would consider it a serious problem.
Not just any newborn child.
Yeah.
I'll
Fucked up.
think of Joey from now. I'll always think of Joey every time I eat a burger.
It's only half cannibalism. I mean, he's
So,
only half a
um,
person.
It's not
Joey,
cannibalism at all because I'm eating the burger.
we choose to remember Joey not as how he left us, but as the meal that he provided for us.
cut Cut to 6 hours later, we're having a sweet barbecue with the
But
biggest
anyhow,
stack of ribs you've ever
As
seen.
like
I
I've said
Yeah,
3
you-
times, I vote to go north because we are short-handed and may not be able to deal with the attraction, the attention we could attract.
I will
Let's
point out, you could head to the closer city, but you would have to park the wagon a ways out and hide it.
Like 17,000
Exactly.
miles.
I don't want to have to deal with that nonsense. We have
Why
to
don't we
take
just
care of these
pull
guys
this thing-
quickly
why don't we
because
just pull
we
this
owe
thing-
it to them.
Let's just drive this thing into the cultist city, sell this thing to some cult or whatever,
You know
and
what?
buy a normal horse.